Hey, this is John coming to you from sunny Boracay, Philippines. And this is video number 2 on my tips for outsourcing to the Philippines. Just so you know, the rest of these videos you can find on my blog at jonasblog.com. So tip number 2 is setting the right expectations. And this is so important in what you're doing. And this is probably going to be one of my longer tips on these videos. But here's the thing. In the Philippines, Filipino people feel like they're not worthy. They feel like they don't qualify, that they're not good enough for whatever it is. In fact, let me tell you a story. I'm sitting here at this beach resort in Boracay, and one of the women who works here was telling me yesterday she's been working for 2.5 years for a man in Norway, and he pays her $500 a month, and she's very well qualified for this. But for the last 2 years, I'm kind of looking out for her because I'm talking about her. For the last 2 years, she's done basically nothing for him. And she knows this, and she feels like I'm not doing what I should be doing. I don't know. And she's tried numerous times to get him to fire her. And I'm like, you're crazy. I told her this. I told you I think you're crazy for doing that. And the reason is because she wants to make sure that she's doing everything perfectly for him. So you will find that if you don't set the right expectations with someone, they want to do everything perfectly for you, and when they can't do something perfectly for you, they get embarrassed. They get shy. They call it shy. Really what happens is they don't know what to do, and so they won't talk to you again. They'll never talk to you again, and they'll be doing great work for you, and then all of a sudden you'll never hear from them again. And it's not like other countries where they'll tell you, yes, sir, yes, sir. They'll just keep saying, yes, everything's great when everything's not great. It's that they'll just never talk to you again. And so if you don't set the right expectations with people, that they can ask you stuff, that here's what you expect, here are the results that you expect, here's how often you expect them to do things, here's when they can't figure something out, you expect them to come to you and ask you how to figure it out. If you don't set that expectation with them, then this will happen to you, where you'll have this great programmer and they will be doing awesome work, and all of a sudden they're gone. And you won't hear from them for a week, and you don't know what's the problem, and you don't have any solution to it. This is the reason. If you will send them an email saying, hey, what happened? Are you having problems? Are you, am I a problem for you, or did you run into something you don't know how to do? They'll usually come back to you. But if you can set this expectation up front saying, I know that I'm going to give you work to do that's difficult for you. You probably don't know how to do it. I expect you to figure it out up front, or try and figure it out. And when you can't figure it out, come back to me and answer or ask me, and I'll help you figure it out. So this is my number 2 tip. Set the right expectations with them where they know that you are here to help them. If you'll do this, you'll have an amazing experience outsourcing to the Philippines. Again, the rest of my tips are available at replacemyself.com, a 90-minute free audio where I'll teach you all of these things all at once. replacemyself.com. I hope this has been helpful.